Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the news at 9. The headlines. Moderate to high voter turnout recorded for 116 parliamentary constituencies and the third phase of Lok Sabha elections. Campaigning gains momentum for fourth phase. Filing of nominations for sixth phase ends. Supreme Court issues contempt notice to Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Rafale judgement. Sri Lankan government accepts that Sunday attacks could have been prevented by timely action. In sports, Bajrang Punia wins gold in Asian Wrestling Championships at Xi'an in China. Shiva, Thapa and Sarita Devi enter semifinals of the Asian Boxing Championships in Bangkok. 66% polling has been recorded in the third phase of Lok Sabha elections today. Briefing media in New Delhi this evening, Senior Deputy Election Commissioner Umesh Sinha said, except minor incident, polling remained peaceful in this phase in 116 constituencies and Anantnag district of Anantnag Lok Sabha constituency.
Till now, what we have, the information is 66% turnout. The polling was largely peaceful except minor incidents in some of the places. The third phase was heaviest in terms of the parliamentary constituencies going to poll.
Mr. Sinha said out of 543 Lok Sabha constituencies, polls concluded in 303 constituency. Mr. Sinha said people came out in large numbers to exercise their rights to franchise. Tripura recorded highest 79.64% voting, followed by West Bengal 78.97%. Assam recorded 74.05%, Kerala 73.06%, Daman and Diu 73%, Dadra and Nagar Haveli 71.43%, Goa 70.90%, Chhattisgarh 64.02%, Karnataka 60.42%, Gujarat 59%, Bihar 60%, Maharashtra 62%, Uttar Pradesh 60.52%, and in Jammu and Kashmir 12.86% voting was recorded. 64% polling was recorded for both Lok Sabha and Assembly elections in Odisha as elections were held simultaneously there. Election Commission has seized unaccounted cash, illicit liquor, drugs, gold and freebies worth over 3,126 crore rupees since the Model Code of Conduct came into effect. The prominent candidates in the fray in this phase include BJP President Amit Shah from Gandhinagar, Congress Chief Rahul Gandhi from Wayanad, Samajwadi Party Leader Mulayam Singh Yadav from Mainpuri, BJP's Varun Gandhi and Jayapradha, Azam Khan of Samajwadi Party, PDP President Mehbooba Mufti from Anantnag, and NCP Chief Sharad Pawar's daughter Supriya Sule from Baramati. In Gujarat, 371 candidates are in the fray for Lok Sabha elections. More from a correspondent.
Polling for 26 Lok Sabha seats in Gujarat and 2 seats of Union Territories of neighbouring Daman, Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli remained peaceful. Youth, particularly the first-time voters, have participated in the voting very enthusiastically. Divyangs and senior citizens also participated in large numbers following special facilities set up by Election Commission. With today's polling, the fate of 371 candidates, including BJP President Amit Shah, has been locked in EVMs. Yogesh Pandya, AR News, Ahmedabad.
In Kerala, voting continued late in the night in some constituencies due to delay in the process and EVM glitches. A report.
Heavy polling recorded in Kerala and barring few stray incidents, polling was peaceful. People in large numbers, especially women, senior citizens and first-time voters, queued up at different polling stations in early morning. Due to delay in voting and faulty EVM, election authority allowed all those who entered the polling station compound till 6 p.m. to cast vote. Meanwhile, in Birikulam polling station, Kasaragod, voting was temporarily suspended due to heavy rain. Shamila, AR News, Thiruvananthapuram.
In Karnataka, there are 237 candidates in fray and prominent among them are Mallikarjun Kharge, Anand Kumar Hegre, Ramesh Jigajinagi and G.M. Siddeshwara. Our correspondent has filed this report.
A bipolar contest between the ruling Congress, JDS combined and the BJP concluded in Karnataka with the voting in all the 28 parliamentary constituencies ending in 2 phases. Apart from a few incidents of EVM malfunction and election boycott by Sultanpur village near Bidar town, no other hiccups were seen today. The 14 constituencies that went to poll today in North Karnataka saw some brisk voting since morning. Queues were seen as the voting began with many arriving to vote early in the day to avoid the summer heat. In Uttar Kannada, however, people had to put up with lashing rain. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
In Uttar Pradesh, polling on 10 seats of third phase completed peacefully. More from our correspondent.
Barring some incidents of glitches in EVMs and a scuffle between workers of different political parties at few places, overall polling was peaceful in third phase. Heavy security arrangements were in place on more than 20,000 polling booths. Many high-profile leaders also cast their vote. Meanwhile, Samajwadi Party complained to Election Commission regarding malfunctioning of EVMs in Rampur and alleged that a state minister tried to influence polling in Madayu. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
Meanwhile, the filing of nominations for the sixth phase elections ended today. Electioneering is gaining momentum for the remaining phases. Top leaders of various political parties are addressing rallies across the country. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed rallies at Kendrapara and Balasore in Odisha. He said not a single charge of corruption has surfaced against the BJP-led government in the last 5 years, and those who have been levelling false allegations have found themselves in the dock. Mr. Modi said the NDA government is utilizing the technology to ensure that benefits of development reach the poor people of the country. BJD President and Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik also addressed public meetings at different places in Cuttack and Bhadrak districts today. He urged the people to not to be confused by propaganda of other parties. Addressing an election rally at Asansol in West Bengal this afternoon, Mr. Modi said Centre will implement Ayushman Bharat scheme for free treatment of poor in West Bengal if voted to power, which is opposed by the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. He also asserted that the politics centering infiltration in the state will also be dealt with properly.
वो बेटे बेटे जो पहली बार लोक सभा के लिए मतदान करने वाले हैं, वो पश्चिम बंगाल में नई राजनीति की शुरुआत करने वाले हैं। हिंसा, आतंक, घुसपैठ, तस्करी की राजनीतिक विरासत के साथ वो नहीं रहना चाहते। उनको नया हिंदुस्तान चाहिए। उनको एक ऐसा पश्चिम बंगाल चाहिए जो विकास की पंचधारा से आगे बढ़े।
Trinamool Congress chief Ms. Banerjee criticized the Prime Minister at different rallies in Hooghly district today. Congress President Rahul Gandhi addressed rallies at Dungarpur in Rajasthan and Shahdol district in Madhya Pradesh. He said if voted to power, the party will give government jobs to 22 lakh people in the next 1 year.
हमने निर्णय लिया है 2019 के चुनाव के एकदम बाद कानून बदला जाएगा। हिंदुस्तान का कोई भी किसान कर्जा ना लौटाने के लिए जेल में नहीं जा पाएगा। हिंदुस्तान की सरकार के 22 लाख नौकरियां खाली पड़ी हैं। एक साल के अंदर 22 लाख युवाओं को हम वो नौकरियां दिलवा देंगे। हम 10 लाख युवाओं को पंचायतों में रोजगार दिलवा देंगे।
The Supreme Court has issued a contempt notice to Congress President Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi regarding the Rafale judgment. The court had earlier said the remarks were incorrectly attributed to it. A bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi today said it will hear the criminal contempt petition filed by BJP MP Meenakshi Lekhi against Mr. Gandhi on the 30th of this month, along with the pending review petition against its December last year's verdict in the Rafale jet deal. The court rejected the Congress President's plea to close the criminal contempt petition filed by Ms. Lekhi. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program Janadesh 2019 on the developments related to the general elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program.
Sri Lanka remains on alert as the government accepted that Sunday attacks could have been prevented had they acted on the intelligence available. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe today said some people are on the run and security forces are trying to prevent further attacks. He accepted that India has shared specific intelligence about the attacks and there's strong cooperation between the two countries on terrorism. The Prime Minister said that there are foreign links behind the attacks and investigations are on to probe IS links. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Security situation remains fragile in Sri Lanka as there are inputs of some people on the run trying to organize further attacks. Prime Minister accepted that it will take a bit of time for normalcy to return. He said there are foreign links and they are looking into claims of ISIS for the attack. Mr. Vikram Singhe asserted that Sri Lanka has entered into an era of global terror network and several countries have come forward to extend help for investigations. Opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa criticized government for failing to act on intelligence inputs. Meanwhile, death toll has gone up to 321, including 34 foreigners. 10 of them are Indians. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
India is adequately prepared to deal with the impact of the US decision to end exemptions from sanctions for countries still buying oil from Iran. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said in New Delhi that India will continue to work with partner nations, including with the US, to find all possible ways to protect India's energy and economic security interests. The 29th edition of the Abu Dhabi International Book Fair is all set to receive more than 1,000 exhibitors from 50 countries on Wednesday. India has been nominated as a guest of honor country at the book fair. The fair will be held in the UAE capital from 24th to the 30th of this month. More from our correspondent.
The India Pavilion at the Abu Dhabi International Book Fair is gearing up to showcase the literary and the cultural mosaic of the Indian subcontinent. Navdeep Singh Suri, Indian ambassador to the UAE, stated that India being selected as the guest of honor at the book fair reflects the strong relations between the leaderships and the people of the UAE and India. A special presentation shall be made by the Publications Division on the 100-volume series of the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi as part of the 150th birth anniversary celebrations. Kanchan Prasad, AIR News, Abu Dhabi.
In sports news, in the Asian Wrestling Championship, India clinched 1 gold, 1 silver and a bronze at Xi'an in China today. World number 1 Bajrang Punia logged 10 points in a row in the gold medal bout to reclaim his Asian Championship crown. He defeated Kazakhstan's Sayedbek Okasov 12-7 in the nail-biting 65kg men's freestyle final. It is Bajrang's second gold at this championship, having won one in 2017. And the Indian Praveen Rana lost to Bahman Mohammad Taimouri of Iran in the final 0-3 in the 79kg category, securing a silver medal. In the 97kg category, Satyabrat Kadian picked a bronze medal, defeating Haobin Gao of China by 8-2. Shiva Thapa 60kg and veteran Sarita Devi 60kg have entered the semifinals at the Asian Boxing Championships in Bangkok today. In all, 8 Indian boxers, 4 women and 4 men advanced to the medal rounds on day 2 of the quarterfinals. The 25-year-old Thapa defeated Thailand's Ruzakran Juntrong in a one-sided lightweight contest 5-0. In the women's draw, former world champion Sarita defeated Kazakhstan's Rima Volosenko in a split decision to advance. In IPL cricket, Chennai Super Kings have won the toss and elected to field against Sunrisers Hyderabad in a match underway in Chennai now. Sunrisers were 138 for 2 in 16 overs when reports last came in. Defending champions CSK are currently second in the 8-team points table behind Delhi Capitals. Both teams have 14 points each, but Delhi is at the top due to a better net run rate. Sunrisers Hyderabad is fourth with 10 points from 9 matches, and they are behind third place Mumbai Indians, who have 12 points from 10 games. And now, before we wrap up the bulletin, the headlines once again. Moderate to high voter turnout recorded for 116 parliamentary constituencies and a third phase of Lok Sabha elections. Campaigning gains momentum for fourth phase, filing of nominations for sixth phase ends. Supreme Court issues contempt notice to Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Rafale judgement. Sri Lankan government accepts that Sunday attacks could have been prevented by timely action. In sports, Bajrang Punia wins gold in the Asian Wrestling Championships at Xi'an in China. Shiva Thapa and Sarita Devi enter semifinals of the Asian Boxing Championships in Bangkok. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.